Military Anthropometry Resource Companion, or MARC, is a web app intended to provide a resource for accessing standardized body size data called anthropometry, guidance on applying the data, and tools that aid in comparing and evaluating such data as applied to the design of Army materiel. Detailed databases of reference anthropometry, body dimensions, for the military have been compiled in recent years and made available to users, a group including contractors that build military systems and evaluators that ensure their performance. Examples of anthropometric databases include ANSWER, the 1988 U.S. Army Anthropometric Survey, and the newer ANSWER-2 MIC-ANSWER for both the Army and Marines. These data, which have been collected and made available by the U.S. Army Natick Soldier Systems Center, are used to determine required adjustability, reach, clearance, and other parameters for materiel. MARC has the following main functions: a graphical interface for exploring and downloading raw data from anthropometric reference databases like ANSWER, a tool that enables comparison of summary statistics for different measures, and a tool that can properly account for limits on multiple measures of anthropometry to determine accommodation and enable real-time system evaluation. Let's take a look at each of these functions. The Explore tool provides an interface for finding any of the hundreds of measures in the available reference databases. Scroll through the list to browse, or search for a measure in the search box. Clicking on any of the measures brings up a window giving the definition of the measure and sliders that return values of the selected measure for any percentile or value. You can specify the database and associated demographics using the options bar. You can also download the raw data measures for any selected subset of measures for later analysis. The Compare tool provides a way to compare the characteristics of two measures. You can choose to vary the database, the measure, the gender, or the demographics to configure your comparison. Results include a histogram showing the distribution of data for the measure, a slider that returns values for any percentile or value, and related summary statistics. The Evaluate tool provides a calculator for finding overall accommodation when setting limits on any number of selected dimensions. This tool uses a method for properly accounting for multivariate anthropometry. Similar to the other tools in MARC, you can configure the database, gender, and demographics for analysis here. In addition to considering only anthropometry, it is possible to add an allowance for clothing and equipment. By selecting Add Ensemble, you may choose one of 5 ensembles. An allowance for clothing and equipment is applied to the anthropometry you selected. Other features of MARC include the ability to set the units displayed across all of the tools, as well as a pop-up that displays the passage from MIL Standard 1472 for the section related to physical accommodation. MARC provides ready access to complete and accurate anthropometric data and tools for analyzing the data. It is available as a web app through the Army Research Laboratory.